the first card, a disruption. So this is the Tower card here. So there's going to be some disruption, and it does look like maybe it could have to do with this Nautilus card here about, something that you thought was closed, a pattern returning, and now this may be something opening up again. So it does look like there's some disruption maybe this month, some type of change that may be unexpected. But it does look like, in this picture, you see that this energy feels really blocked in. And it feels like, for me, looking at this card, this disruption would be good. It looks like you've been closed in a box or closed in with your emotions and feelings of wanting to, be more, you want something to change. You want something to be more electrifying. But there has been something that has been closing you in, something that hasn't allowed you to really open up to this change, this disruption. So I feel, even though there may be something very unexpected happening, it's getting you out of something that has been blocking you, or something that you need to, break free, break through, for some type of change. And that may be something to do with the 11th house, again, with Jupiter being there, a blessing for the next year. There may be a big disruption in what you're doing, who you're connecting with, your hopes, wishes, and dreams. There may be a huge change that is very positive, that you need this disruption to break free from maybe the past, because you will be triumphant. Look at that. This disruption, you've got two major arcana cards here. And so the Triumph card is, the Chariot card. It's all about moving forward in some type of change, some type of movement for victory and success through obstacles and challenge, from feeling blocked in, from feeling stagnant, from knowing that there needs to be some type of change, something that needs to, happen for you. So look at this as a beautiful disruption, a beautiful situation that's bringing you to change, to triumph, to something that you've been maybe longing for. Another major arcana card. So this is the self position. So a lot of energy changes happening for you this month, it looks like here, Aquarians. You've got the moon's energy here, the shadow side here. So, there is some type of disruption. It's making you look at the shadow side, looking at yourself, looking at what are the changes? What am I being truthful about? What are the illusions? What do I need to face my fears about, and, be triumphant over that. So these cards are really speaking a lot to a lot of Aquarians, of realizing that there has to be some major changes that you need to go through, or knowing that you have been going through, and knowing that if there is disruption, and it has not been successful or positive as you want it to be, it does look like you will move towards that triumphant. Yeah, so, look at this mountain, this obstacle. There does seems to be something that's been holding you back from change, and I feel it's about you going deep within your own self with the shadow card, your own illusions. You need to tap into your own feelings, your own intuition, and know that if there is something that needs to be changed, if there's a blockage that's been holding you back, the only way through that is through this Tower, so that you can have this movement and change. Yeah, here, the key to your success, the key to triumph, the key to change, to get through this obstacles, is to shake up, is to get out of this blockage, is to allow yourself to look at your own shadow and your own fears, and realize there's something that you need to realize, that you need to bring out, that you need to change, that you need to be more open to. So let's look at that, because, it does look like there may be, and that's going to be important with this card here, the child nature. Keep on communicating to spirit. That's what the shadow card is. The moon's energy is talking to your angels and guides, listening to your dreams, opening up to your emotions, connecting more. Maybe, if you have an animal, that will give you the love and light that you need through this disruption. And maybe that's going to be important to realize that through this disruption, the more connected you are to nature, the more connected you are to your feelings and to your friends and to your animals and your spirit guides and angels, the more that you can get through this time of shadow, this time of fear, this time of, disruption for this. Remember, you're going to head toward this triumphant. Three major arcana cards here in the self. So very strong connection this month to open you up, to disrupt you, to change you, to get you through that fear and break free from something so that you can, it's something about freedom. Breaking, you have the key. The key is right there. All you have to do is just open up that cage. As you can see, there's something in there. There's, a rose. There's something that is wanting to be given to you for this success. So take it. So let's look at love right now and see where the love energy is taking you and flowing. Maybe this is what the disruption is. Maybe you're facing your fears. Maybe you're looking at a situation, an obstacle that you thought, was going to be hard to get through in love. But it looks like there's movement and change here, Aquarius. So let's pull your first card in love and see where it's flowing. Here we go. Stand your ground. So this is very interesting. So you have the stand your ground card. So this is about you, I feel there's maybe something that needs to change, and maybe this is what the disruption, and maybe this is what the change is you need to stand your ground. You know that you're facing your fear, facing a situation, seeing a relationship for what it really is, and you're standing your ground now, and you're gonna, allow yourself to break free from something that you have to. So remember that the key is through this blockage is to stand your ground and knowing that you will be triumphant if you do. Let's look at the next card here in love for you, Aquarians. Yeah, if you do, you get this new beginning. This is about you having a leap of faith. This is about believing that you can make some changes. It's like freedom. I really, for a lot of Aquarians, it looks like you are needing to stand your ground about something in a relationship. Or it is about maybe also standing your ground about, shaking up your fears and opening up to new love and allow yourself to be more, open. Standing your ground to allow yourself to find some type of stability in a relationship, some type of beginning in some type of new energy that may be flowing your way. So yeah, and it's interesting because I was just looking at this card, and one of what it says here, something from the past returning as part of a pattern, mistakenly thinking the door is closed on a past event. And I see, this door behind her, so, there may be some type of new beginning from something, from a relationship, maybe something from the past. Like I said, you've got that Jupiter energy in the 11th house. Maybe it's a friendship that you want to develop and maybe grow. Maybe that's what you're doing, is standing your ground and breaking free from maybe, the fear that you felt maybe for someone that you want to have a leap of faith with. So let's pull one more card here, Aquarius, for love and see. Okay, one more card here in love, Aquarius. There we go. Well, I'm glad we waited, because look what you get. Love begins. This is the Ace of Cups. Wow. So this is, you got the new beginnings and the Ace of Cups. This is about a new beginning. Love begins because you're standing your ground about something. It's about you, knowing you can be triumphed. There's movement and change from something that you are doing from within yourself to face your fears, to make a change that that there has been an obstacle. So I feel if you are connecting to someone, I feel that's what Jupiter is blessing you with, 11th house, new friendships, new connections to others, finding ways to be able to, open your heart again. And it does look like there is some type of new beginning that's about to pour into your life. And it's very emotionally. And then you get the other tower here. Whoa. So it's this is a strong month, something very, strong and disruptive may be happening in your love life this month. Aquarius. This also could mean you may be, you know, having to stand your ground with the relationship at work. You know, there may be, you know, with Venus being direct in your 10th house, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. It does look like there may be, you know, you're going to have a leap of faith. Maybe you're going to have to stand your ground regarding a relationship that may be developing at work here. So, but it does look like this new beginning is very positive. Yes, it is. Look at this. So it does look like whatever this disruption is, and something that just may happen. I feel you know, it's about being guided to this energy, and it's about, you know, allowing yourself to feel a new journey in love and allow yourself this new beginning. So if you have to walk away from a situation to have a leap of faith to begin some type of love, then that's what Spirit is saying. You will be triumphant in whatever you do this month because of this change that is happening unexpectedly. So don't be fearful. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pull a love romance card for you, Aquarius. Okay. Wow, isn't that beautiful? True love. So I feel there is some type of true love beginning, some type of new emotional happiness fulfilling you. I feel a lot of Aquarians have been so focused on your work, and I do feel now it's time to really enjoy some type of love energy, some type of true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So stand your ground, be strong, allow yourself for this change. I feel there's a beautiful beginning of love happening for you, and if it's just beginning, it's just, you know, going to develop, but like I said, there may be a sudden revelation of a connection to someone that you have a lot of feelings for, and it has something to do with maybe with 11th house, you know, new friendships, an old friendship, maybe new circles of friends, maybe you've started a new work environment, and maybe there's someone coming from you know, someone from, you know, another place of employment that's working in your place now that you may connect to. So there's many ways that this love energy is flowing for you, but have a leap of faith that this is, if you're feeling this strong connection to true love, the Ace of Cups is just allowing yourself to be open to it. So, you know, if you haven't found that love yet, get out there and mingle. Jupiter's in your 11th house to find that right connection with someone, fulfilling your hopes, wishes, and dreams in love, meeting the right people. So, you know, getting out there in the media and connecting to those on, you know, maybe through social media, Facebook, and other ways that way. Finding a friend, maybe through a Facebook, an old friend is going to connect with you, and that may be a new beginning in love. So just that's what I feel. You've been so focused, I feel, on your work energy, that this is a time for you to focus on love, your Aquarius. So let's look at your work energy, your work and finances, and see where that's flowing for you. Whoops, those two cards. Well, we got 3 cards right here for you that just want to fly out. So let's see what we have here. So you've got the waiting game. So that is about a choice, action. So I feel there's something that you've been waiting for, or something that's coming to you in your workflow that you're going to have to make a choice. It's action time. And you got the solar plexus chakra here. This is about your power to succeed, power to make some changes, and power to know that there is some type of disruption that you may have to go through. So be patient with yourself. Be patient. You know, this is about your angels and guides being present and being strong around you, finding the balance, waiting. These are 2 cards of waiting. There's something that you've been waiting and having patience for in your workflow here, Aquarius, that you have to realize that this is, there's a reason why you've had to wait, to have patience. There was something that you've had to develop to get more aligned with. But let's read about your solar plexus chakra here, and so you can focus more on that as you look at your connection to what you need to change, what you've been waiting for in your work energy. So your solar plexus chakra, the color is yellow, the sound is ram, the element is fire. And the glands is your pancreas and your adrenal. The key words is I can. So that's important. Maybe that's why the solar plexus chakra is there, is I can. You know, knowing that you've waited patiently, you can now be ready to move forward on something. Because you're balanced, you have, put things into action. You've planned for what you needed for this. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area, just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. The chakra is associated with clairessence, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance and movement, or breathe, work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. So again, back to that 11th house of Jupiter, it may be, connecting to the right people, to, find more harmonious situations in your life. But yeah, it looks like you're going to have more power, more confidence, because you waited patiently for something to put action into it. And it looks like now you have the power with your solar plexus. So make sure that you're meditating on your yellow energy, your solar plexus, for that power, for that confidence, for that self-esteem to make this change. Yeah, there seems to be something that you've been waiting for, something that has been, cloudy around your energy at work, but things are getting clear. You can see the light, the power, the confidence that's shifting for you. And here you go. It's because you've waited the cycles. Something about the cycles, you've gone through a lot of eclipse energies, Aquarius, and maybe this is about you finally getting through all those cycles of changes that you needed to be aware of. But there was something that the moon's energy, got two connections to the moons. So a lot of connection to karma and insight and your intuition. So really listen to the truth from within you. And you're so intuitive and such a visionary that it's not very hard for you to understand your your feelings and your emotions if you really go deep within your soul here. So I really feel this is for you, Aquarians, that it's all about patience. I feel something wonderful is happening for you that you've been waiting for, and again, a new beginning. And that's why I feel you've been working so hard, Aquarius, in your work. That you've had patience, you've had to wait, you've had to put a lot of power in your work to make the changes that you want. So Spirit is saying, yes, this is the time. You have done your work, and you have faced your fears, and now there will be some disruption. It looks like, yeah, you've had to wait for something, and it has been hard, having to hold back, but it looks like now you will be, again, triumphant. There will be change. There is something happening for you. So let's pull a few oracles for first of all, I'll pull an oracle here, a connection more to love, and an energy card here to see, it just looks like there's just a new beginning in love, and it's getting you grounded. You're feeling more powerful and confident. You're focusing more on your solar plexus chakra. Whatever disruption is happening, it's going to be one that's going to get you more grounded in love. And it's just about you going through some type of new door, some type of new change, and change in relationships, a change in a friendship, or change in finding new love. But it's very positive. It's a true love. And it looks like it's finally coming to you through some type of obstacle and challenge that you've faced in love here. So let's see. Oh, well, there's a broken heart here. So, that could be what the disruption is. So be prepared for that. Like I said, the disruption can be that you need to stand your ground about making some major changes to find love. So maybe there will be some type of heartache and pain for some of you, or you're giving some type of pain to someone because you're moving on. But, understand that feeling of a broken heart.